Y'all, I've spent the last 24 hours at a temple stay in South Korea, and I knew this was going to be one of those travel moments that was going to take me out of my comfort zone to the point that I knew growth was going to be at the end of the tunnel. And I fear it was, but like, baby, let me take y'all through the last 24 hours. So we pull up and it's beautiful here, y'all. I mean, like, the mountains are in the background. Everything is so lush and green. I mean, my allergies are definitely catching up with what's going on out here. And instantly we're given this uniform, baby. My 5'8" behind knew that uniform was going to be too short, but you know what? We made it work. And it's interesting because a part of it kind of feels like summer camp a little bit, except it's like a lot more strict. There's rules you have to follow to be respectful, which I definitely abided by. And when we got to the accommodations, we saw that they were kind of like sleeping mats on the floor. But I will say one thing I did love was that the floors were heated. So, you know what? I'm gonna have to give them a hand clap for that. And I'm not gonna lie, me and my friend definitely came into the situation and kind of looking at each other like, yo, how is this about to go? And I knew the peak moment of growth for me was when a bird pooped on my head and I didn't have a crash out. Some say it's luck. I say, baby, why would you do that to me? But I will say there was something to be said about waking up at 3 a.m. for a 5:55 breakfast and really just sitting down in silence and enjoying my, I will say, delicious food, and then doing a little lap around the grounds. That really was relaxing and resetting, and just like reminded me that even on these trips, sometimes it's okay to take it slow. Sometimes it's okay to experience things that aren't necessarily perfectly curated and perfectly luxurious and yada yada yada, you know. So while I never thought a simple stay was necessarily in the maps for me, I am appreciative and blessed that it was on the itinerary, and I got to experience something out of the norm from our usual. And I don't know, if you guys get the opportunity to do it one day, maybe try it out. But it's about time for us to leave now, and we're actually headed to our next city, which is Busan. Not gonna lie, I don't know too much about Busan, but I heard it was a beach town. Either way, what I'm hoping for is some Korean barbecue on this stop, because I haven't had none yet, y'all. Y'all know what it is. I'll see you soon.